Alright guys, it's time for another new stock price prediction video. I know some of you guys may not like this type of video, but of course it is just my opinion about how the price action works. Last time we did actually predict correctly that this was going to break out, broke up, and then Envo launch. Yes, we went up to 6, but then the 100% tariffs pushed us down. We were expecting great earnings, but unfortunately we got hit by terrible earnings and that crashed the stock down. But where do I see things right now? Okay, yesterday we had a pretty nice pump. All right, we went up all the way up to 4.77. And where do things look going forward? And also I'll quickly talk about Tesla stock, how that's going to play into things as well. So first of all right, yesterday we had that nice pump. All right, volume yesterday was 43.46 million, but average volume was slightly higher. So it wasn't really super high volume on this pump up. Now, I want to make it clear, I do ultimately expect that long term, by the end of this year, we are going to be above current prices. All right, I'll make that very clear. However, short term, we might go a bit lower. We might have another buying opportunity lower. So first of all, yesterday we went up, right? But we did not break above this critical line at 4.75. We couldn't hold above it. And you can tell we had several actions where it held as support over here, all right? And then we got rejected. It was rejected over here, so it's quite an important line. That's 4.75 price area, and this 4.75 is also, if you go all the way back to 2020, all right, all the way back to 2020, you'll see this is a very, very important line. This 4.75-ish area you see right there, this is the bottom of this gap. All right, this 4.7 gap, which helped us really rally, break out, and go all the way up to $60 per share later on. These gaps, they all got eventually filled, remember? Yeah, at first when it was NIO stock was 60, I said, hey, we could go down to 22 because of this gap over here. And then we eventually got down to 22. And then I said, hey, we could go down to 8. Right, and then I got a lot of hate for saying that we could go down to 8. And eventually we did go down to 8. And now we are at 4.6. Sounds crazy to think that this stock was once at $60 a share, right? I mean, like absolutely nuts. Also, Tesla is going to play a very important part. I'll talk about Tesla in a bit. But also this stock price pattern, all right? We're sort of like, we moved down from like 5.6-ish down here, and then sort of chugging along here, sort of creating this sort of a pennant pattern. It really looks like a bearish pennant, all right? So here, this is what a bearish pennant sort of looks like. And here we have a bear flag, which is also very similar, but you just got consolidation. And then once we break below that line, it's going to head down lower, all right? So you know, it sort of seems like this is exactly playing out like that, okay? Where we have this kind of a bearish pennant sort of structure going on. And, you know, for a very long time, shorts have just been relentless on this stock, guys. I mean, like, every time we had a rally, it just gets pushed down by the shorts. This stock is like one of the most shorted stock ever, which is just unbelievable. All right, and these guys will eventually pay the price. But also, one thing that could also cause this NIO stock to go down even more would be Tesla stock. All right, pretty much Tesla stock rallied over here. All right, when Tesla had great deliveries, we rallied over here. And then, of course, we had the EU tariffs that pushed us down. CFO leaving also pushed us down. But right now, Tesla's making new highs, whereas NIO isn't really participating in that, but Tesla could soon be correcting. So if you take a look at Tesla stock, this is Tesla stock right here, all right? And if we look at a bigger time frame, all right, this is very important. We had this, Tesla is actually doing quite well, to be honest. Okay, I'll be very honest with you, Tesla doing quite well. We have this huge, massive triangle, and it just broke above. So Tesla's extremely bullish. All right, and we're sort of getting rejected at this like 265 level-ish. And what's happening is we could potentially pull back. All right, we could potentially pull back to this blue line over here. Let me just make it a little bit thicker so you guys can all see it. All right, this blue line over here, we could pull back to like 230. And if that happens, well, NIO stock could also potentially pull back. All right, Tesla, this rally really helped push NIO stock up, but Tesla dropping, pulling back to this 230-ish level, that could also really hurt NIO stock as well. All right, and also another very important thing, Tesla is super overbought. Like RSI on the daily is 87, so it is extremely overbought. All right, it's definitely going to correct a little bit. At least, you know, RSI for the 4 hour is at 93. It's rare to see RSI this damn high. All right, RSI for Tesla is so overbought. All right, it's even more overbought than when it was at $400 a share. So right now it is extremely overbought. I would not buy Tesla right now, but that's just my personal opinion. All right, and also for Tesla, of course, what's going on? If you look in the smaller time frame, we have this trend line. Okay, this very important trend line. I mean, let's just go down to the 5-minute time frame. Right, it's held multiple times. This, bam, held. Ooh, what's happening here? It looks like it's breaking below it, and that could trigger a cascade of selling all the way down to $230-ish per share for Tesla. What's going to happen to NIO stock if that happens? If that happens, then NIO stock could also see some downward pressure, indeed. Okay, but I would definitely be buying Tesla stock over here, 230 per share, because this just broke out. Right, NIO on the other hand, long term, all right, long term. Even though we could be breaking below that, and if we break below this pennant, I mean, this has a measured move, all right, of down to 3.28 or 3.2-ish. Do I think it's gonna go down there? I don't think it's gonna go that low. All right, it's probably gonna go like maybe 3.75-ish, and then that's gonna be it, in my opinion. Of course, we still have gaps down below at 2.5, and then another one at 1.55. But damn, like there's got to be something really catastrophic for NIO stock to go down that low. Okay, so I personally believe that we could, if this is indeed a bearish flag or bearish pennant, we could go down to 3.7-ish, or even maybe down to 3.31. And then in worst case scenario, if this is the flag pole, all right, and then this is the flag, then let's see where that takes us. That takes us down to 2.8. So kind of doesn't look that pretty, to be honest. But long term, all right, once we get the Envo launch and Envo starts deliveries and all that kind of stuff, and more importantly, Tesla. Once Tesla retraces back here and it starts exploding even higher, right, that's gonna really rally NIO stock, and that's gonna push NIO stock to new heights, I believe. All right, that's really gonna help NIO out, and I think that's going to push NIO above 6. If Tesla breaks above 300, that's gonna help NIO break above 5, break above 6, maybe go even up higher than that. Okay, but this is just my personal opinion. Of course, I'm not a financial advisor, but this is just how I see things right now. There is this bearish flag, bearish pennant pattern. Just be careful about it. Okay, I'm not saying sell NIO stock. I'm not saying buy NIO stock. This is just how I'm seeing the chart. It's what the charts are telling me. And you guys do your own research, do your own due diligence. Okay. Long term, NIO is going to be very successful, but they are indeed spending a lot of money. But take that for what it's worth. All right. As always, stay safe, stay healthy. Peace out.